One of Pope Benedict's objectives during his visit to the UK is to strengthen ties with the Anglican Church. Though the events there seem too far and too removed to impact U.S. Catholics, there's a place right here in New York where the relationship between the two churches has undeniably been felt. Atop a hill in Putnam County, New York, sits an estate called Graymoor. It's now home to a Catholic order, but one that began more than a century ago as part of another faith.
The story of Graymoor starts around 1898, and when an Episcopal priest by the name of Paul Watson and an Episcopal sister by the name of Lorena Mary White decided that they wanted to found a religious order within the Episcopal Church.
And Father Paul began to see that the Franciscan sense of poverty and the Franciscan sense of rebuilding my church, as he was asked, fit so much with his understanding and hers of rebuilding the church in the sense of all of Christians being reunited.
So Father Watson and Sister Lorena together established the Franciscan Friars and Sisters of the Atonement, making Graymoor its international headquarters. Though their society was based on unity, they often felt like they didn't really belong.
In that Father Paul and Mother Lorena were part of what was called an Anglo-Catholic wing of the Episcopal Church. They believed, for instance, in the primacy of the Pope, which the Episcopal Church at that time did not accept. But they also believed in the validity of Anglican orders, which the Catholic Church didn't accept.
The founders were conflicted and struggled greatly, so they began to discern between the two faiths.
If you want to move from one family of faith to another, I think you have to, it's because of conscience. And, you know, and like conscience has been defined as that spark of the divine that's in everybody.
That spark led the founders, after years of careful contemplation, to become Roman Catholic.
And so in 1909, October 30th, they had petitioned Rome. Pius X was the Pope at the time. Pius X, now St. Pius X, said that yes, the community could come in as a group.
It was in this chapel in October 1909 that Father Watson, Sister Lorena, and 15 others were received into the Roman Catholic Church. The event marked the first time a group of people became Roman Catholic collectively since the Reformation. On that day, Graymoor became the site of a historical moment in Catholicism, and thereafter the religious society's mission evolved.
You know, Christian unity has grown from being concerned for the unity of Christians to what's called, which is technically what ecumenism is, to what's called the wider ecumenism or interreligious dialogue.
Dialogue that has ranged over a wide array of issues, including the ordination of women, married priests, and church hierarchy. But for all their differences and disagreements on these and other topics, it's the similarities between the Anglican Catholic churches which tie the two so closely together.
Incredible agreement on the Eucharist, that we do believe it is the real presence.
As for what they disagree on,
this whole business that Jesus prayed for, Christian unity, it's his idea. Okay? And guess what? It'll probably be done when he wants it and how he wants it.
Till then, the Franciscan Friars and Sisters of the Atonement say they will continue to pray. The transition to Catholicism here at Graymoor has long smoothed over. Many hope Anglicans currently contemplating a move will experience results just as successful. In Garrison, Nathalia Ortiz, NET.